Guys, what is up? Here today to get started with something a little new for the channel. It's your boys, Chin, that freaking Mark.
It's Diggity D over here. How's it going, everybody?
And you know what? This is going to be our first ever edition of the Happs on the Graps, the video podcast.
Yeah, I guess that's what we'll call it here. Is like a video podcast, yeah.
Yeah. Is that what I said?
Yeah, I think that's what you said.
Okay.
That's what we'll call it, yeah.
Just making sure.
We'll call it that for now. So, yeah, welcome, everybody.
Yeah, so welcome. The main subject here is just going to basically be 5 of our favorite and or who we feel is some of the best main roster NXT wrestlers that WWE has to offer right now. But before we get there, we're gonna break the ice with just a little bit of conversation.
Yeah, so you guys want to break it down for these people here a little bit, these fine people that are watching. Hello again, everybody.
Let's do that for them. We're just gonna spit it at you real fast.
Let me take a quick drink, real quick, while we're doing this here. You know?
Do that.
Some ASMR for you guys. How's it going? How you doing?
All right, so Diggity. First thing I want to pick your brain about. It's not a bad idea you had there. First thing I want to pick your brain about is we're just gonna act like we're some hipster-ish wrestling fans for a second here.
Okay. Let me put my hipster glasses on.
Yeah, real fast. Do that for me.
Okay, they're on.
Jay White.
Jay White, yeah.
New Japan.
Yeah.
World Heavyweight Champion. How does this tickle your fancy box? How do you feel about it?
I think, it's a smart move. I mean, New Japan, since Kenny Omega left, they've needed somebody new in that position. I was really surprised it was so soon. I was almost thinking I actually didn't expect him to win it out of all the people on the roster, but I think they're trying to continue on with this Bullet Club takeover that not a whole lot of people seem to care about anymore. I don't know about you, but it kind of died, as soon as the Elite was just like, yeah, sorry, we don't want anything to do with it anymore. Like, yeah, they're basically like the NWO Wolfpack.
Let me ask you
in a sense. Like, it's like it's still cool, but it's like, you have a little sister like, oh yeah, you can like it, but you can like New Japan's Bullet Club. We like the Elite.
Yeah, it definitely simmered down after the Bucks and all them guys bounced out.
Definitely.
I'm thinking New Japan definitely hoped that isn't exactly what was gonna happen, but like a meme online I read said that until there's a match card, which we're getting there, okay?
Yep.
Fuck off, internet marks, but AEW is just like a t-shirt company for the time being, but we're getting there.
Yeah, exactly.
Sold out in 4 minutes. So,
yeah.
I mean, they're keeping up with their, hey, we're good at doing this.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens from here.
But no, I have to agree with you. Ever since Kenny Omega left, they're trying to find somebody to like kind of fit that role. Does he speak Japanese like Kenny Omega did?
I'm not sure. I think he might at this point.
Maybe. That was a good thing for Kenny Omega, that he had that bilingualness.
Podcast, he was just recently on the Chris Jericho podcast. It was right after their match, the night after their matches at Wrestle Kingdom. Was that 13, right? This year?
Oh, so that was a bit ago.
Yeah, so yeah, because Chris Jericho like records that shit like well in advance. But yeah, I listened to a podcast with him, and he hasn't been wrestling very long. So I think he started in like 2011, I think.
Well,
so not terribly long.
Let's switch the subject here on the ice breaking real fast, because I got something else I want to pick your brain about real quick here.
Sure. Pick it.
I will. I'll pick it with my finger.
Like an afro.
Yeah, no, I'm getting sidetracked on that one. Jesus, it just sounded so good, There's a lot of talk about Dean Ambrose leaving recently here.
Yeah.
Samoa Joe was fucking talking about it. WWE themselves was releasing information,
Yep.
which is weird.
Mm-hmm.
They don't normally do that. And the main thing that I'm thinking here is, do you think this is legit, or do you think there's a possibility that this could just be some kind of elaborate ruse? Because I've heard talks about a possible, like, Shield reunion at WrestleMania, and I mean, if he was going to go, that would be one last, like...
hurrah.
Yeah, totally. But do you think there's a possibility of this all being a fucking work?
So let's just talk about, the CM Punk situation. What, 2011, something like that, 2012, whatever year it was.
I don't remember dates. I'm terrible.
Whatever the year was. Yes, they made it public, and then he didn't even think that he was going to re-sign, and then last minute he re-signed. So who knows what's going to happen? I mean, is this the same situation? I'm so torn on what's going to happen because I don't fucking know. Like, I clearly don't. I'm not that smart. But I'm not that smart of a goddamn mark. But, I wouldn't be surprised if it's legit, like that, he's leaving. But
You're telling me you don't got your smart goggles on for this one, huh?
I don't, because I don't know what they're going. But
I think it's possible for it to be a work.
But the
basically.
way the Raws have been going the last couple of weeks for him and his character, it kind of leads me to believe that, yeah, he's gone. And who knows where he's going to go? Like, if he's going to even still wrestle, if he's going to go ahead and just take a break for a while and then come back.
Is he going to have a match with Jimmy Havoc in AEW and
want
Joey
it.
Janela? Yes, please.
I want it. Hell, throw in G-Raver while you're at it. Make a fucking fatal 4-way.
What up, G-Raver?
Death
Jesus.
match. Like, shout out to you, G-Raver. What's up,
Can we
dude?
get a callback to the spot where he just got like the fucking drill in his forehead back in CZW?
Dude, that's one of the most like brutal. I remember showing that to P-Ram, our buddy P-Ram.
Yeah, P-Ram, what's up? You just got a shout out the other day. You are again. What's up, dude?
I think he showed me or I showed him. Either way, one of us showed each other that, and it was just, it was one of the gnarliest things I've ever seen in like a death match or in just pro wrestling in general. Just a saw.
Did you ever see? Maybe I showed it to you. I can't remember when they had like the trampolines of barbed wire, and they would like jump off the top of a fucking truck and just like. They would bounce because it was just covered in it. It was Either way, we want Jon Moxley back if this is all true.
Yeah,
I think
I would definitely be okay with that.
Okay, something else that we're gonna have to speak about for a minute here. If you maybe noticed it the other night, Kofi Kingston kind of got a hell of a push.
Yeah,
and rumor has it is that the reason for that was because Mustafa Ali was going to be in like a similar situation, and then, we know he got that. He got pulled.
Yep.
Not medically cleared and all that. Unfortunate jazz. Do you think that they're going to keep up with it now, though, that he put in like such an effort and everyone's talking and everyone's just like, yo, you got to give Kofi the championship? I will be amazed if they give Kofi the belt at Elimination Chamber. I'm not banking on it at all.
Right.
That's not who I put my prediction on, but I would be fucking stoked on it. Dropping my shit over here. Do you think they're gonna like keep up with this Kofi thing, or maybe even Mustafa, or like where do you think we go from here?
So obviously, I've been a Kofi fan for a long time. I've been a Kofi fan since he had a goddamn Jamaican accent.
Ain't no bandwagon hopper over here.
So, I've been a Kofi fan for a while. There was a point where he had a push in whatever year it was, 2008, 2009, what year it was, and that was cool. And then it just kind of fizzled away. I think Vince McMahon is so... I can tell he likes Xavier Woods a lot, and he pays attention to the New Day, clearly, because their merch sales are fucking insane.
He supports up, down, down. I know that.
He supports all of that and all of that. So I think that, after he saw him in that match, I think we're going to see a bit more of a Kofi rub. I think now's the time to put either the main title on him at some point in the near future, or put on like a secondary belt like the US title again, and give him like a real push with that belt.
Give him a singles title, though.
Yeah, give him a singles title. Give the man, let him, he's paid his dues for as long as he has, like, please.
He was saying it himself, 11 years in the game.
Yeah,
give that man a belt.
Give that man a belt already. I mean, he's won tag team championships nonstop. So, yeah, I think we're going to see his stock continue to rise from here. It's already up, but as a single star, yeah, I think they'll probably push that a little bit more.
Yeah, I'm really kind of hoping that the awesome effort that he put in, I mean, same thing. I can't say same thing would have happened to Mustafa Ali because he's still like a newer name that's, I don't want to call him an experiment, but he kind of is, because
he's getting a push at the moment.
Yeah, because they just like brought him up from 205, and now he's just like crushing it, and he's been doing it every week. He's been pinning Daniel Bryan, like, so he's doing all right for himself. But that's not the thing. Kofi is the thing. Kofi's been in the game for a lot longer. He's definitely a little more like seasoned. I'm hoping, best case scenario, that this just like wakes him up a little bit, to be like, oh yeah, we have the awesome athleticism of Kofi Kingston over here, so maybe we should do a little bit more with that than just keep him in this. I mean, I do love the New Day, and I don't necessarily want that to be broken up, but like maybe throw, like you were saying, give him a singles title, and then like put all the gold on him, all the gold on New Day.
Yeah.
Put the tag on Xavier and Big E. Always put a belt on Big E. He's the best person in the world.
And
but
while we're on the subject of all that too,
shout
out to Daniel Bryan for just giving these guys opportunities to, pin the champion like clean. Like,
yeah, Bryan's being a champ about this shit.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
He's doing some guys some favors in this run of his. So I got to applaud him as well because, he made Kofi look good as well in that match. Like, everybody made Kofi look good, but
yeah,
Kofi, he deserves it. Please, just give him a belt already, please.
Kofi, get a belt on that man already.
Get that man a belt. 11 years. Let's get it.
So, something that I was reading about, and for anyone that can't tell, this was just me glimpsing through Essie's scoops. So, shout out to those guys. Hey-o! Mandy Rose was making comments about her gimmick, and like Corey Graves just always making ridiculous comments. The question though is, do you think in the modern day of everyone's a total bitch and they get fucking worked up about everything and just wah, do you think the gimmick is too far? Mandy Rose's gimmick.
No, I
Yeah,
mean,
exactly.
It's not that bad at all. I mean,
No.
They did the same thing during the, was it early 90s and all that, or mid 90s with Sunny. It was, it was risque. It wasn't like,
If anything, they were way more
yeah,
ridiculous way back. I remember a promo where Sonny was like sitting on Shawn Michaels' lap, and he was just like he was like motorboating her the whole time.
Yeah,
just, like putting his face in her tits, basically.
Yeah.
Like, they would never do something that ridiculous anymore.
Yeah, they're just spicing things up a little bit, and that's what Randy Rose is a good-looking girl, and she's gonna use her.
Is she? I didn't know
her assets, if you know what I'm saying. But
I'm smelling what you're stepping in. I
mean, people do get worked up over little things here and there, unfortunately, and it's the world we live in now. But yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with her character. She's no like Scarlett Bardot, like fucking deep throating a banana and shit. And Barstool Sports is like, hey, we appreciate you, Scarlett Bardot.
Yeah, no, I have to agree.
I mean? Not
dude.
giving Scott Steiner lap dances in the middle of the ring,
Fuck,
so
right.
yeah, it's not that bad. Get over yourselves. Like, you could be watching TNA and it's a lot worse, obviously.
Yep,
a lot worse. So
yep, 100 million jillion quadrillion. That's not a point. Being it is. Come on, people, just quit being so fucking sensitive.
Don't
right?
get your panties in such a ruffle. Jesus.
Can we say panties without them getting fucking Jesus panties?
Please don't take us down for saying that, YouTube. Panties.
I'll bleep that one from just from my mom, just in case she's watching.
We love our moms. We do.
I don't want her to hear me say that. I don't think she's heard me say that before.
I'm pretty sure my mom's heard me say it. I'm pretty sure she's heard me call somebody that. But whatever, I digress.
Oh shit, no. I remember I did say it one time in front of my mom, and my dad's just like, you shouldn't say that in front of your mother. That's not how my dad sounds. Either way, sorry. Dad, Jesus.
Shout out, Dan.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, Dan.
My pops is going to hit me up later and just be like, why do you make me sound so weird? It's because I love you, Pops. Jesus. Okay, final question before we get into our main event of our favorites / besties or whatever the fuck we want to call it here. Everyone's talking about the Undertaker getting rid of his fucking personal information, and now the motherfucker is going to be appearing at StarCast. Huh?
What?
How do you feel about that?
I think it's dope. I think it's Mark.
It's interesting,
Mark.
right?
I'm going to call him Mark because that's his real fucking
Mark.
name. I'm going to call him Mark here.
Not a freaking Mark, just a regular Mark.
I think Mark is just tired, and obviously we don't have anything for him for WrestleMania. Haven't been announcements. Usually around this time of year, we usually get something around the Royal Rumble like, hey, Taker's coming back. Who's he gonna wrestle?
Mm-hmm.
We don't have that. So the guy's got to make money, and I hear the guy is charging ridiculous amounts of money.
Yes, I heard about that.
Shout out to Conrad Thompson. I think that's his last name.
Yeah, Conrad Thompson.
From all those podcasts that he does, 83 Weeks, Something to Wrestle, What Happened When, all those. Shout out to that guy for being able to get the funds to be able to afford somebody like The Undertaker for a signing like that. That's huge.
Straight up.
Huge. I think that's great for independent wrestling as a whole, in a way, because you have a legend in the business there that's super respected. And, yeah, be a lot of people that haven't got a chance to meet The Undertaker are going to now get a chance to meet The Undertaker at Las Vegas through StarCast, which is being promoted by AEW. It's so weird.
That's just the real kicker here.
Weird. Like, we can't get over that. How do you feel about it though? Like,
well, it's like I said earlier. Like, when it was at first, it was just like him taking off like WWE blah blah blahs. I was like, whatever, dude. Everyone knows you're the fucking Undertaker, so it's not like
do whatever you want.
Yeah, it's not like that's any fucking surprise here. But yeah, it was just when I heard that he was appearing at StarCast, which is obviously like through AEW. It was just like, I swear to fucking God, if like the lights go out and like Joey Ryan's penis druids show up and like the Undertaker's in the middle of them or some shit
Mark!
like that. Like,
Mean Mark is here!
It would be.
Did you hear that, Mean Mark? It's
Mean Mark. Mean Mark, yeah. He's got to come up with a new gimmick, right?
Yep.
He'd just be something, the Thundertaker, maybe? I don't know.
Thundertaker.
He just takes everyone on in the Thunderdome.
He'd look
That's
like
his thing.
He'd be like Thunder Lips from Rocky 2 or whatever it was.
Ooh, juicy.
Yeah.
Okay, main event time. Here's going to be a little transition. It goes like this now.
Oh.
That was sick. I liked that little drop in time here. Okay, question that I have for you, and I guess we can just bounce it back and forth, maybe?
Yeah, we'll do both our numbers.
Before we get to our top 5, because that is what we're doing here.
Top five.
Give me a few of your honorable mentions of who you think's doing really good in the WWE world right now.
Number 3.
Ooh.
In my.
Are these in specific order?
It's from 3 to 1, so.
1 being most important.
Yes, 1
Shit,
being the.
I didn't.
That's how I did these.
Okay, fuck.
That's
I wasn't
how I did
prepared.
these. So.
Give it to me, baby.
So number 3 is Tommaso Ciampa. And
Very
yeah,
appropriate.
he's just been killing it on NXT every week
Mhm.
when he is there, whenever he is at Full Sail. And yeah, he's just been killing it at every takeover. I just appreciate everything he does. He's a true heel's heel. So yeah, that's number 3 there. At number 2, I got Sir Daniel Bryan. He would be on my normal list, but I don't know. He's just a little bit older. Not that's a bad thing. He's just, you can tell he's at this point in his career where he's kind of helping bring up some of the other guys, which is a good thing. And he's still going to continue to kill it, obviously, because he's Daniel fucking Bryan.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I appreciate everything he's done for the business and what he continues to do. And then number 1 is Seth Rollins.
Never a bad choice.
I'm a big Seth Rollins mark. I'm not going to lie. He just didn't make it on my current top 5. Like, if this was a top 10, he would clearly be on the list.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, Seth Rollins just kills it every week, and I can't wait for him to dethrone Brock Lesnar, hopefully at WrestleMania.
Yes, definitely. Let's fucking slay that beast already, right?
Let's do it.
I have to 100% agree with all of those. What's funny is I didn't even think about Seth Rollins just because I was like, yeah, people know that.
Yeah, it's one of those things, yeah.
He just crushes. And so here, what else is funny? I also said Daniel Bryan, just because, yeah, dude, I mean, his heel work has been untouched. Like, he's just fucking crushing.
Reinvented himself, man.
Totally. And it's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Love it. Since I kind of cheated on this one, I said DIY just because.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Technically,
I was gonna do tag teams. I figured in the future we would do our favorite tag teams at
we
WWE
will.
or something like that.
And it was just too hard for me to pick. I mean, they're both doing awesome,
Okay.
So
it's like a tie basically for one.
Yeah, Ciampa and Gargano just
both killing it.
Their matches together when they're a tag team, just those guys know what they're doing.
It's called chemistry.
In a 20 by 20.
It's called chemistry, and they've got it for sure.
And also one that I was upset. He almost made it to the list. Don't read my list. I'm sensitive about it. No, Velveteen.
Velveteen.
Yeah, Velveteen Dream, dude. Like, but here's why. Because he was just like an NXT player. He was doing solid. And then it was one of those takeover matches where he just became like boss dog. And ever since then, he's just been going more and more. And he hasn't like went down ever. He just keeps getting more and more dope. He's like pushing it with the Hulk Hogan shit. And like, dude. Velveteen. He's doing fantastic for himself. So
you know what's funny? I just realized his initials are.
What's that?
VD. Listen
Loving
to me over
it.
Here.
That's good though.
Yep.
But those are some honorable mentions. Just throw them out of the way because there's so many people to pick from that are so fucking talented in this company. So
many. So do we want to bounce off of each other with our numbers then? 5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1.
So I'll be honest with you. I don't think I'm gonna be able to. To give you.
Okay. So
who's most important? So I can just give you the 5.
Okay.
Do you want me to just give you my 5 and then you can retort and
Yeah.
then give me yours and I'll do the same?
That's fine.
Okay. Sorry, first episode here, people. We're trying to get things set up and orders and all that good jazz. Well, yeah. Since this doesn't matter in any order, although he would be close to the top anyways. Finn Balor.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try. I tried to make this so because I know we like a lot of the same guys, so I tried to make it so it's not necessarily gonna be all like that. Finn Balor. I hear that there's talks for him to be getting more of a push, and holy shit, do I hope that's true.
Yeah.
He deserves it.
He does.
Everyone in the fucking Marky universe wants to see that man with the Universal title on him again.
By God, yes. By God, yes. Please
Yes,
give it
dude.
to me. Give it to me.
By God, yes, indeed. Yeah, no, dude's amazing. Second is someone that I'm happy about where they are in WWE right now, in a sense. Asuka.
Yeah.
Asuka's my fucking.
Yeah, she's a G. She's a G. What can I say?
When it comes to athleticism of a female wrestler, she is. She's intimidating.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to get in there, dude. She'd kick the fuck. Like, she'd just be beaten down. But I say what I said earlier because, like, I'm glad that she's the women's champion and everything. I thought she was completely forgot about. And then she becomes women's champion, and she gets forgot about. Like, where's she been?
Yeah, it's one of the, Did you hear the rumor that she's going to be fighting Mandy Rose at WrestleMania for the title?
What?
There's that rumor going around right now. Who knows what's going to happen?
Man.
I don't know if it's Dave Meltzer, Brian Court, or whoever the fuck those guys are.
They're too caught up in fucking Charlotte and Becky showing up on another show
they're
that
on
they're
Raw.
not even on.
Yeah. Yeah.
I kind of feel similar about Finn and Asuka. They're both
like
so
just lost in
fucking
the shuffle.
good. Yeah,
Lost in the
dude.
shuffle.
And they need to be treated a lot better. Third, though, somebody who thankfully has been getting booked very well with their time in WWE. The motherfucking phenomenal one, AJ Styles, dude.
Yeah.
Funny story. I've probably expressed it on camera. I'm just going to do it really fast here. Diggity got me back into wrestling a couple years ago. We were just hanging out, and I was about to leave, and it was Payback?
Yeah, it was Payback.
2015, 16, whatever the fuck it was.
Something like that, yeah. And shouts out to P-Ram again, because he was definitely
P-Ram
there.
was there. It was the one where Enzo Amore fucking knocked his ass on the bottom rope there. And I was just like, whoa, live television. This shit's crazy. But why the fuck was I saying that? I don't know. I don't know why I was saying that. I was saying that because I got back into wrestling. And when I was getting back into wrestling, now I remember why I was saying that. Because Diggity mentioned that AJ Styles was in the mix, and I was like, AJ Styles? I saw AJ Styles wrestle when I was like a youngin' because of a fucking friend through a friend, and I thought that was always really crazy. And just from knowing that, I don't know, just knowing that the guy's been working his ass off all the way, and just seeing that he's one of the very few who's in, WWE, the big company, and that he's getting it right, like, dude. AJ Styles, glad that he's getting booked right. If he is going to keep wrestling for a while, because, there is those talks of him not wrestling for too much longer, I hope he does stay with WWE, so it's easier for me to watch him.
Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure he's already re-signed or getting ready to re-sign, if I'm not mistaken. So.
Good, dude. I hope so.
Yep.
Just kind of sum up these last ones real quick here. I just wanted to throw this one in because I'm very hopeful. Nikki Cross, dude.
Yeah.
She's came out and she's just fucking fun
Yeah.
to watch. Even on her like social media and shit, she still is like a nutcase and just like being little Nikki. Like,
yeah.
that's funny, little Nikki. I didn't even
Little
think about
Nikki.
that. But dude, I really hope they do her well. And this ties into my last person, Aleister Black, which I'm betting is probably going to be on yours there somewhere if I had to guess.
Yeah.
Aleister Black is
there.
awesome, and it's not just because we both share a love for a lot of tattoos. I loved when there was the slight relationship between Nikki Cross and Aleister Black, where she was like holding the secret and like wouldn't tell him, and like, oh my god, that was awesome while that was happening. I fucking loved that.
Yep.
Yeah, all in all, those are some fantastic names that I think are doing pretty well.
Sweet.
If you feel an urge to comment more, those are those people, and now you can look at their names as well.
There you go. There we go.
There it is.
So, let me give you my top 5 in an order, because I did this in a very specific order.
No, I like it. What do you got?
So, at number 5, I have the man, Becky Lynch. I mean, I've been a big fan of her since she came from NXT, and actually since she was in NXT. But there was just that point, obviously everybody knows her character was just flat, and she needed something new. In SummerSlam 2018, WWE finally gave us something new, and they turned her heel. But it backfired, and now she's a face again. And she's just been killing it every week on television. She's on top of her game right now. No one can touch her. No one can touch her. She's just that good right now. And I'm tired of people comparing her to Stone Cold because she's definitely not. She's her own thing. She's the first Becky Lynch. Let's say that. She's the first and only Becky Lynch, and that's just how it is.
Yeah, totally, dude. Let's quit comparing her.
She's her own thing,
I mean, Stone Cold's awesome, and he's untouchable, which is why it's like we shouldn't. He's his own thing. Becky Lynch is obviously her own thing.
And if this thing continues, then she'll go down as one of the best in WWE by far, So,
Oh yeah.
Number 4,
and she's gonna show up at WrestleMania. Calm the fuck down.
Yeah, calm down.
God
Number
damn.
4, he's not as high on my list, but he's up there. Aleister Black.
Yep. See, I knew it was gonna be there.
Yep. Obvious reasons.
Yeah.
I just
Boss.
like his look. His fighting style is unique. His story is really unique. Being from Amsterdam. Yeah, everything about Aleister Black is just cool. I enjoy his work. I enjoy everything he's done. So
he has a collaboration with Blackcraft, which obviously we have some interest in.
A little
I guess
bit.
We've expressed it on the channel before.
Shouts out to Blackcraft Wrestling. You guys are awesome.
Yeah, what's up? What up?
Alrighty.
What's coming up? Oh, the Ritual coming up from them next week.
Mm-hmm.
Fight Network. Check it out. It's gonna be fucking sick. No. You are not jumping up there, cat. Go under the bed. Sorry. If you guys could see what we're looking at right now, shit is cramped up in here.
Right.
Cat, you are not doing that right now. Sorry.
God damn you, Cat.
Cat. Okay, hold up. Please give me your next one.
Okay. Number 3 is going to be. You ready?
Oh yeah.
Johnny Freaking Wrestling. And I'm going to go with Johnny Freaking Wrestling because I'm just stoked that he's a heel now, and I'm glad you've probably watched some of our NXT coverage. They've been just teasing this heel DIY formation taking over the world of NXT, and I fucking love that. I want them to have all the gold. Yes, please. They already do have 2 of the belts, and they need more. Give them more.
Yeah, let's double belt him in NXT. Oh my fucking god, that sounds
Johnny Freaking Wrestling, please. Yes, I love you. You're one of my favorites.
That's a good call for sure.
Number 2 is another one that we both agreed on.
Balor.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, Finn Balor. Yep. Obvious reasons. He's just good at what he does. Been a fan of him since I heard about him coming up from New Japan. So, yeah, I just like everything he does, and I'm hoping that this push continues. And I hope I'm wrong in my prediction, and I hope he wins the title on Sunday. I really do. As of the recording of this, because he's fighting for the Intercontinental title in a handicap match. And number 1, my favorite, your favorite,
Everyone's
he thinks
favorite.
the Earth is flat, and I don't give a shit.
Regardless of, we will forgive him.
We'll forgive him for it because he's the best goddamn wrestler in the world, in my opinion.
How do I not know? I watch him do it all the fucking time. Is that what it is? Something
like that.
Hey, I think we got it. That looks
Yeah.
about right. I don't fucking
we need the
know.
gloves. We need the gloves.
We need the gloves to
But
know
yeah,
what we're doing.
it's AJ Styles, CJ
Mhm.
Fashion, whatever you want to call him.
CJ Fashion, for sure.
CJ Fashion.
In
Yeah.
the house.
The guy is just modern day Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels, all that
Badass, in fact.
mixed together into this awesome, unique wrestler that a lot of people haven't seen for a long time and they probably aren't going to see for a very long time. So I think he's the most important person in professional wrestling, in my opinion,
Mm-hmm.
just because of the sheer athleticism, the sheer storytelling he can do. The guy can work with anybody and make it look good, besides Shinsuke Nakamura at WrestleMania. I'm sorry, that match just was not as good as it could have been.
That was kind of weird.
But that we'll excuse that. But
yes,
yeah.
we will.
And he made Roman Reigns, if you ask me, like helped make Roman Reigns like a better wrestler when he ran that program with
I know he put him over
with Roman Reigns. Like he made Roman Reigns a better household name. So yeah, I'm gonna go with AJ Styles. He's my favorite in WWE. You can't touch him right now. So
Just because
he doesn't need a title either. So
Just because you brought him up, I want to ask you real quick, and it was briefly touched on earlier. Do you think Roman's gonna show up at WrestleMania, get a big pop?
I think it would be cool if he did. Just kind of showed up to be there.
I hear he's doing pretty good.
Yeah, he's looking better. He's looking like he's feeling there. It'll still be a while. It's leukemia. It's one of those things that's gonna take a while.
I heard that he had to stop signing earlier because all these chicks were groping his dick and ass and shit like that.
Dude.
Yeah, dude, chicks were tweeting about it, just being like, "Oh, leave it up to the chick that groped his ass to ruin it for the rest of us." And people, he's a person still. Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, let these people be fucking
Let them be.
people.
Hey, you hear about the airport thing that's going on with them too? There's a team of airport people to get pictures or signatures of WWE wrestlers and shit.
People are just they'll sit there and wait at the airport. They'll wait at a hotel. Stop doing that shit. I almost want to do a video on what you shouldn't do to professional wrestlers. Period.
Might not be a bad idea just because what the fuck, people.
We'll call it what the fuck, people.
What the fuck, people. It's been born right here.
Boom. Just blossoming ideas here.
And speaking of things being born right here, Jason Bourne.
Jason Bourne.
There we go. We birthed our first video podcasting.
I hope you like our makeshift set we have here right now.
We're going to work on a way to make it so it's not just formatted like a fucking, maybe, let's say, cultaholic video podcast.
Right.
We're going to find a way to definitely diversify. And if anyone has any suggestions
on anything for us to talk about, anything,
throw it in the comments.
Maybe one
DM it.
Maybe one day we'll do some video game stuff on here. We'll talk about video games.
You know what? We have the power, and that's what's important.
So stay tuned because we're going to have more stuff coming for you guys. And yeah, if you guys have anything to suggest, there's a comment section down below, and you can argue down there about shit.
Diggity, tell the people where they can find us.
Oh, you can find us on the Instagram, the Twitter, Snapchat.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. We'll have to.
I think if you go on the Grams, mine's linked in there.
I need to link
maybe.
mine there as well. But
no, I got rid of it. Either way, point being.
Yep, Twitter, Instagram, and Twitch. At some point we will.
Yeah, we don't get on it as much, but it is set up.
Yeah, so find us there, and it's at Diggity D over here.
Chin, that freaking Mark.
And that's
if you haven't heard, that's what we go by around here.
It's been the Happs. It's been the Happs on the what, they say?
The Happs on the Graps. The Craps, the Graps.
Crappy Graps.
Yeah, check out Crap Graps.
Yeah, check that out as well.
Speaking
Maybe we'll put that in there for you guys.
Look at all this content that we're just creating. Maybe share it with your friends or something like that.
Maybe if you do like it, do that. Anyways, it's been us. Until the next time.
Let's end it on a 2-sweet.
Woo! Doesn't get any better than that.
I like it.